What is up, guys? We're back with another episode of the Cincinnati's Reds franchise. If you were here last episode, you know we just got through the draft and trade deadline, and now we are in the month of what's after July? February, March, April, May, June, July, August, not August. Yeah, August. And we are here in August, and a lot of our hitters are warming up, and one of them who was really struggling at one point, Gavin, which is going to be taking the leadoff role back over. And I think it's a really good idea for him to take back over, honestly, in the leadoff role. You know, he's just been really good this year. You know, he was underwhelming at the beginning, but he's been a lot better. And as you guys know, Jonathan Aya is currently injured, so probably for the rest of the month. Then he'll be back, and that will probably be around September, so I'm not sure if anyone will be sent down. If anyone will be sent down, it would be Lopez, if anyone gets sent down. Right now we got Senzel playing third, and Sam Haggerty kind of platooning there. And then he's playing center as well. But yeah, we're back here, and I want to get right into it, man. As you guys know, we're just over 500 somehow, some way, and I think it's more because of the pitching than anything. Our pitching has been phenomenal. Like, especially our bullpen, we traded for 2 new arms. Last episode, AJ Puck and Eli Morin. The rest of the arms were already here and have been great. We extended Lucas Sims, and we're here for it. So let's get into the game. I don't know how Seattle's negative. That's crazy. We're not playing a lot of good teams this month. So let's play a fun team. Let's play Colorado. And we might somehow go positive this season. We really might. Which is crazy to think, because we really shouldn't. There should be no way we go positive. Maybe next year, but like last year we literally had 75 wins, and we're only 12 wins away from that. But ooh, mind up playing Seattle, because I really want to play with Graham Ashcraft. Not gonna lie. Yeah, we playing Seattle. Yeah, we're somehow 65 and 58 at the moment, which is insane. We're going against a what? And then we're going against righty. Yeah, so we got a lot of people heating up, a lot of people back and forth. Luis Garcia, we called him up. He's been good. Been good so far, and just up and down with Josh Lowe. Like, I don't know. He might not get center field next year. It really just depends. And Sam Haggerty's really picked up the past month or two, which is good. And Ian Happ's hit a career high in RBIs, not home run those. Home run, which he probably won't, but he has hit his career high in home runs. But I don't want him always hitting leadoff. Second. I don't want him always hitting cleanup, not cleanup, but third. You know, I want him kind of batting like second or third. Second or first. He feels like a middle at bat, you know. But he can pull it off. You know, his clutch ratings are great. One of the best clutch ratings on our team is Tyler Stevenson. Well, let's get into the game. Austin Meadows has really slowed down a little bit. We have good players in our lineup, but no one's been like, oh my god, he's playing like, wow. And that's one thing I think we're missing. We need that big, big bat.
Here in Seattle, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds.
I don't know how the Mariners are playing so bad.
So just about set now.
Emerson Hancock.
Emerson Hancock.
Well, he's been giving up
Leading
a lot
off tonight for
Yeah, it looks like a lot of people in the lineup's not playing too good.
this season.
So we got a fastball, slider, circle change, curveball.
So many times there's some bad luck, but then also there's just a little miss
It's just a weak pop to left
that
field.
changes the outcome of the at bat. We'll see if he can be consistent and make adjustments quickly in this one.
Here's the lineup for the Reds.
Slugging 418 as a team, so we're slugging really good this year, which is good. Means we're hitting the ball really hard.
I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they could just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim
Big Rayleigh
that type
career
of production.
high in RBIs. It's kind of been his breakout year in a sense. Matched his high in home runs, probably beat it. Matched his most hits. Basically everything is a career high right now for him. It's pretty dope. Pretty great.
Field. Rodriguez settles under it. Puts it away for the out.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Next offering is
Wow.
for a strike.
Wow. But we know we're going to need to swing on the outside. And no one on our team has more than 18 home runs. That's kind of sad. You know, we need that person who's going to hit 30 home runs this season. Ooh, and he strikes out Eden Happ on the low slider. Aaron Ashcraft, who's been a really good pitcher for us. He was really good last year, and he's been great this year too. And he keeps playing good, he won't go nowhere. You know? Played good last year, and he's just been holding it down, and we still got him till he's 30, till 2028. Outlier 1 and 2, like, come on, man.
When it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners
He
in
strikes
scoring
out
position.
calm.
Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off
Man,
the hook.
even though wow, this umpire fucking, that's the second call already. This umpire sucks.
One down, base is empty. To third, stops it on a slide, over to first, and they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty.
Only 9 home runs, only 59 games. He hasn't played a lot this season, so very sad.
Stepping in is the speedy Julio Rodriguez.
This umpire sucks.
Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Struck him out without a swing. Called strike.
For a player who has outlier 1 and 2, he doesn't strike out a lot of people too.
Tyler Stevenson. Pitch misses there. 2 balls and a strike. That's a little bit low.
3-1 count.
Behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Really?
Yeah,
Because
no
he's
doubt
already
about
had
it.
2
He's
shitty
very
calls so far this
straightforward,
game.
Very consistent back there. So most of the time.
Ooh, and he
you're not
swings
gonna
that
think
ball
about
forward
what's a
late on
good
that
pitch.
fastball. Just a
Calls
pop
it in,
out.
and there's 1 away. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to his
Someone who
strengths
started off
regardless. The
very
hitter's
hot,
gotta
and
hit
then once
to
we
his
hit about
strength. So you're aware
mid-ish
of it, but
June,
you have
really
to
slowed
just
down.
off of what you can
Austin
handle.
Meadows did. Really looking like he was going to have a bounce back here, and then kind of just fell apart. I mean, he's still slugging
That one ripped.
good.
That's
awesome of his fastball right down the middle. The shorts at the center field. That's a no-doubter to make the Cincinnati Reds take a 1-0 lead. You'd love to see that.
His 16th homer of the year. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
The batter now is Joey Votto. The 1-1. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. And Votto is retired. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Luis
12-game
Garcia.
history for Luis Garcia. Love to see that.
And that one is lifted in the air.
That's just popped up.
Rodriguez settles under it.
That's how fast Julio is.
Glove.
You gonna miss that, I'll tell you that.
Red strike first with the solo blast.
We do take
It's
a
now
1-0
1-0
lead
ball game. It's
on
Major
an
League
Austin
Baseball, and
Meadows
it's on.
solo home run.
Ready to go for the last half of the
Leading off
inning.
for
Now
the
the third
Mariners,
baseman, Eugenio
third baseman,
Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez.
Bounce to the left side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as
Can't
they
make the
can't
play,
make
so
the
it's
throw.
gonna infield single.
He needed out well. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Even with the pitch
Now
on
we
the
got
outside,
Ty
plate,
France up. He's not
still
having the
pulled that
best
one
year.
into the outfield. The defense was ready for it with the shift, but
That's Votto. That's gonna be a 3-6, 3 double play.
It's a double play. So 2 down now, and here is
Andy Page. He, was the Dodgers. Looks like he got traded. He's having a good rookie year. You know, that's kind of surprises me based on the stats. But he's having a good year. Good for him.
Pitches
That was
in
right
for
down
a
the middle.
strike, and it's 1-2.
looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing.
That's another call he's blown.
That may be a pitch that he turns on.
2 down, nobody on.
And he strikes him out. Already 3 strikeouts in the first 2 innings for Graham Ashcraft.
Welcome back. Top half of the third inning. Now it's Nick
The
Senzel.
third baseman.
Player was up all last season. Spent a lot of the year this year in the minors. And he's playing better now. Hopefully he can keep it up. I mean, it's only 18 games in, so we'll see what happens.
Nick Senzel.
The 1-1. Swing and a foul.
Swings
straight
at
back.
that circle change. I feel like I gotta swing at everything based on what this umpire is calling.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Almost hits Nick Senzel, and you don't like to see that.
The punch out
Ooh, and he
there.
tried to hold up on the fastball, but doesn't get it. Whether he swung or whether that was just called a strike, I feel like it could be either or.
One batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game.
It's gonna be hit right up the middle for a single from Josh Lowe.
Outfield for a nod.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
That's gonna bring up the man, the myth, the legend, Gavin Love. Kinda one of the leaders of the team. And he's gonna hit that right into the corner for a double and possibly RBI. Lowe is around third, he's going home. And the Reds now have a 2-0 lead.
They lead by 2.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice line drive.
One of the leaders of the team, Gavin Lux. I say Jonathan India is kind of the captain of the team,
In now for the Reds. Jake
but
Brady.
he's getting up there.
2-1 now.
That's right up the middle.
That's a base hit.
That's going to be an RBI single for Jake.
Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 3.
Cincinnati making some good plays, which if you were here for last episode, one of the games we couldn't score anything. The only time we scored is off a 2-run home run. And the other game we played, we scored a lot in the first inning, but wasn't really able to score after the first inning. So both we just scored this one inning and then not for the rest of the game.
Still only 1 out here in the inning.
Oh, and he gets him on the corner fastball. He just dotted him up. That was a great pitch from
So now
Emerson.
here's the
Up
Reds
next for
cleanup hitter,
Cincinnati,
Tyler
the
Stevenson.
catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
The 1-2. Out towards
That's
right
just a
center
light
field,
hit ball.
and that'll fall for a base
No one
hit.
was.
Fraley
And
rounds
Jake
second
goes
on
to
his way
third.
And that'll
And
put runners
it's
at the
first and
corners with
third
two away.
with 2
I was
outs.
watching his rounds during batting
Now
practice today. So
the
impressed
designated
with his ability to let the ball travel.
Now we got
Back up
Austin
the middle
Meadows
and
hit a
the other
home
way.
run, and
Sometimes
it's not
when you step in the box
that
during
bad.
the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him
But he's
stay
gonna
consistent
swing over
with
that
spring game
curveball.
preparation.
Look kind of heat up the
Sandias.
last month or so
Battling
of the
here as he
season.
fouls it away. The 1-2. 2-2. Runners on first
Emerson
and
Hancock
third,
already
2
had
away.
62 pitches. That's a hanger, but he just gets under it. So Reds go for 2 more runs this inning
is over.
to make it a 3-0
So
lead.
it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. Back at T-Mobile Park.
Way to
set
go.
for the-
Is this guy a rookie? I don't think I've seen him before. Yeah, look, he's a rookie. Only a 69 overall. Who? But he ain't playing too bad. I mean, he's on base kind of low, but he ain't playing too bad.
Bottom of the
the
third,
Mariners,
and stepping in,
the left
the
fielder.
rookie left fielder,
Very short. How tall is he? 5'8". Who?
Adrian Fernandez.
Fernandez.
That misses.
That's the ball.
Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't
That's
give
what I'm
that
talking
other
about. That's
team
a
any hope.
strike.
Just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss, and
Gets
it's a
him
full
swinging
count.
at the 99 cutter.
Good luck catching up to that one.
Cut on and
Strikes him
miss.
out on back-to-back
And
cutters.
there's 1 down.
Dylan Moore actually playing solid. You don't see that a lot. I remember when this guy used to be hyped. Like, Dylan Moore, Dylan Moore. Nah, no one's saying that anymore. I'll say that.
Dylan Moore, 2 RBIs last night. 2 of the 3 runs they scored in the game. Ground ball up
Play
the
for
middle.
Garcia.
On the run, sends it over to
Gonna
first.
get it there for the
2
second
up,
out
2
of the
down.
inning.
Batting the catcher, Harry.
Here's the catcher.
This is Major League debut. Oh, Harry Ford. Very defensive first catcher, that is for sure.
Harry Ford trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. There's a strike.
That's a nice pitch.
Making his debut in the middle of the season after missing out on the opening day roster. I don't think anyone surprised the former first rounder made it to this level. It was more a question of when.
There's his
and not
first
if.
Major League hit
There's a hit. And that extends
for
the inning.
Harry Ford.
Harry Ford with his first Major League hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. The guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. Still,
Well, plays made there. And that
But nothing
retires the
comes
side.
of the 2-out single.
And welcome back. John
Leading off
Shelby
for
with Chris
Cincinnati,
Singleton.
the
And
first
set to
baseman,
lead off the fourth,
Joey
Votto.
Votto.
There's a swing.
Ooh,
And a drive.
Joey Votto crushes that one.
There.
Julio's running for it. It's at the track, but he's there to get it.
Against the wall.
Almost had his 10th
Now
of the
it's Luis
season.
Garcia. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield. It's
Garcia.
So now 1-2.
Can't quite hold back on that one. And that's right up the middle to make it a 13-game hit streak for Luis Garcia.
That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
the Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
in front of that slider. Can he wait back a little more on the next one?
Fights that one away.
Does.
Still 1-2.
No way, there's 3 sliders in a row. Nick's zealous thinking.
And a ball evens the count. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Matt Brash up and loosening.
Already warming up in the 4th. He just pops that weekly.
Sizing this one up. No trouble here.
Gilmore is there to get it.
There's 2 outs.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the
Now
outfield.
slow up.
There's part of him that's
Hit a
saying, "Hey,
single
where
right
you
up
at,
the middle.
outfielder? Call me off."
His last at
He
bat.
stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
He was playing great, and then we tried him in leadoff for about 3 weeks. He kind of just fell apart. Hasn't been able to come back since.
Ready to go. And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
Swings over that circle chain.
1 and 2. And now 2 and 2.
Tries to get him back to back, but it doesn't quite work.
Next pitch
Lays
is
off the
outside.
inside
Full
sinker.
count.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the
He
leadoff.
lays off the close call right there for the cutter to make it a leadoff walk for J.P.
I
Crawford.
guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
In the air, out towards
Oh, half stack
left
up to
center.
gold.
He's got it. And there's 1 down.
Maybe a weak fly ball.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about
Now
10
batting,
minutes of
the
balls
third baseman.
in the gaps.
This is sets looking like. Still got some power, that's for sure.
Here's this. The game comes. They make the play work.
On the ground at
Oh.
first. Steps on the bag for 1. Dive, and he's got it.
Couldn't quite make the play to second. What a play from Joey Votto to dive for the ball there. And tag the base.
He also keeps that runner from advancing any further. If that ball gets through, the complexion of this inning could be drastically different.
That's just a weak.
Ty France
That's fair.
tosses the
Barely
first,
beats him
and
there.
that is that. Mariners lead. Back in
After
Seattle,
4, it's
now it's
3-0.
Gavin.
The second baseman.
He's someone that you
Gavin.
might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Berg, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. Guys like that,
That's
even
right
though
to
they
the
don't have elite
shortstop.
speed, the fact that they're
Catches it
consistent
just
with
barely
they
before it
make
hits
moves
the
on
ground.
base paths. Well, baseball can be cruel.
Pretty
right?
fairly up. Hit an
Sometimes
RBI
it
single
is,
his last at
sometimes
bat.
it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it. Clearly, he didn't come
Going
up
against
with
his
stand the right
previous
way,
team,
left
the
that
Seattle
curveball way
Mariners,
up.
which he was traded to the Reds back before the 2021 season in the Jesse Wrinkler trade, which has worked out, I would say, more for the Reds
In the air,
than
left field,
Cincinnati.
Fernandez gliding to his right, makes a nice running catch. And there's 2 away.
The
2
left
outs,
fielder,
bases
number
empty.
22.
Ian Happ, the next
0 for
to
2
hit
with
the
2
Reds.
strikeouts.
0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Not something you're going to see a lot from Happ, but that's a 1-2-3 inning for Emerson.
We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the right fielder, Andy Pajas. Bunting.
He
and
just
it's in the
bunts
air.
that.
On the run,
Stevenson
throw
with
to
a
first.
nice play to
And
get
they
that to
him
first
trying to
before
bunt
he
for
does.
him. Stepping in for the Mariners, Adrian Fernandez. His first at bat was a strikeout. Next offering is down low. Now
3-1 count.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure
Swings
they don't
that
get
ball
any
forward, make it a
confidence.
3-2 count.
3-2.
He strikes him out on the sinker. Don Ashcraft carving up these strikeouts, something that he does not do a lot at all. Not a big strikeout pitcher.
2-2. Lifted in the air, out to
Weak
left.
contact.
Moving under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Your
Out of the
attention,
bullpen
please.
for the Mariners, Jason Shreve.
Go ahead and pull Emerson after 5 innings, 3 runs, which isn't terrible, but it's not great.
Really good piece of hitting last time going to the opposite field.
33 years old. Played for St. Louis. 2 innings. Had a pretty solid career. 300 innings. ERA under 4.
Well, these Reds really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue.
Reds this year have kind of been like the 2022 Orioles, where no one expected them to play as good as they played.
To first. One up, one down.
And no, they haven't broken through in
No
a
one
big way
expects
in
them
the
to go
runs
positive,
column, but with the way they're
but they are.
grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And 1 and 2.
Swings over that low
Action in the
fastball.
pen down there.
This man is not the best versus lefties, so
Big
he
strikeout
does not
stuff.
play
He's
against
getting it
them.
fired up. Got him.
And he
Swinging.
strikes out on the slider away.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike.
What a take from Votto. Not the best versus lefties, but still good. Plays above his attributes, that's for sure.
In the air out to
This is a
center.
weak hit ball.
Rodriguez settles under it.
That's a 1, 2, 3. This is one of the problems with Reds. They offense gets hot and it stays hot, and then they're not hot for long. Strikes out in the second and they'll be at bat.
Slider got him for strike 3. Thomas Steffen will hit next. That one misses.
They'll be really hot for an inning or two, and then it's like they're gone for the rest of the game. Maybe a hit here and there, but it's like they just disappear. That's the problem. Their offense not consistent. Because the team doesn't have that person. They're like, we got to set the bases up for this guy. We get the big hit. We don't know who that guy is who gets the big hit. That's a hit for J.P. Crawford. Second time getting on base this game after drawing a walk his last at bat.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumping, didn't try to pull the ball, let it get deep. Took the break.
Struck him out.
We get the call there. Another bad call by the umpire. That's 6 shutout for Graham Ashcraft.
Number 7 now, Luis Garcia.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Swings a thigh high fastball, but he's late on it, barely making contact to even foul it off.
Kicks and fires.
He swings out on that fastball. He sure has been good since coming in the 6th.
Nick Senzel, the next to hit for the Reds.
He's out 0 for 2 on the day so far. Trying to prove himself to show that he deserves to be on this team. And swings like that. That was bad luck. But more swings like that, and good luck will come. Unless you're Matt Carpenter in 2021. And he hits that right to the first baseman. That's 2 shutouts inning for Chasen. Coming out of the pen.
And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Eugenio Suarez up to the
Third
plate.
baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today.
Is that 3-2 count?
Contact at times, and it just doesn't look like
Graham
they're seeing it
Ashcraft with
very
only
well.
1 walk so far. Another walk. Second walk of the game.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there. And on the mound, we know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and
Ty
misses.
France now and a
He's
hitter
had
from
a
the
beat
count.
on the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That's going to be the second double play of the game for the Reds. 4-6-3 double play.
Up next for the Mariners. And a pitch. Ground ball to first.
That's gonna be
And he
foul.
grabs it in foul ground.
Matchcraft now over 100 pitches.
And now it's 3-2.
Just starting to get tired.
Ripped on a line.
That's going to be 7 shutouts innings for Graham Ashcraft.
Gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's had his struggles so far this year.
Opposite of the last player, where he was more finesse.
Right here.
Center field.
Brash, more velocity, and that's going to be Lex's second hit of the day.
It's really easy for some guys. One thing
Now
that I
2
can
for
see
4 on the
already
day.
is bat stays in the zone on plane for an
Bit of a
extended
later,
period of time.
late swing.
Guys like that, they have a high contact rate and
And that's a good swing from Fraley, deep center field, but not deep enough.
It's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And at first, next for Cincinnati, Ian Hatt. Check on the runner.
Oh, and he checks on
Guys
Lux.
back in safely.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't
Ian
be
Happ
surprised
0 for
if
3
the
on the
skipper
day.
puts on some type of-
And Lux
There he
gets
goes.
running, and it's an outside ball. And it's a weak throw, and Lux is going to be safe at
Looks like the
second.
base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that
For its
pitch
4th
over,
stolen
he
base.
settled in and he
One who
took
doesn't
off
steal a
right
lot
away.
of
Nice job
bases,
to
but every
steal
once in a
second.
while he'll get one.
The 2-1. Sharp grounder. That's
And
through
Ian
for a
Happ
base
comes
hit.
with the big hit and Lux rounds third. It's a good throw to home. Play at the plate, but he's just late, and it's now 4-0 for the Reds. Ian Happ coming through with a clutch hit. Inside fastball.
You know they used to say, charge it, crazy.
Now it's
That's
gonna
just a
be
little
right
dribbler,
back to the
and
mound.
throw it to
Could be
second.
easy, too.
It's a
Here's
1.
Locke. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning.
1-6-3 double play, I believe.
Back here at the ballpark.
Now 4-0 lead for the Reds. Graham Ashcraft still in over 100 pitches. Will he go the distance? Oh, and that's a leadoff single.
And aboard on the leadoff single.
Graham Ashcraft almost to 110 pitches.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let
That's
it
a
try
dot of a
just
sinker.
bit.
He strikes out Dylan Moore on the
Definitely
slider.
made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook
2-2
pitching.
count, and that's a clutch hit from Harry Ford. Major league debut.
Extra bases. Fernandez.
He's rounding the base.
Throw home.
Harry Ford with his first major league RBI.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice
And that's
job
going to be
throwing
Graham
the ball.
Ashcraft's day after a good outing. 8 1/3 with 1 run.
The barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. He's on the
We're gonna
outside
bring
line
in
of the
AJ
plate,
Poe.
and he approached it perfectly.
Good pitching for the Reds. AJ
Previous closer for the Miami Marlins.
This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
2-1. That's the
That's a
third.
weak ground ball.
Fires across the diamond. Got him.
All season long, he's racked off a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner
Nice
or two
slider.
on
He
base.
gets some swing.
And on second, 2 down.
Strikes him out on the fastball.
Gassed it right by him. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double.
Seattle finally breaks through with the RBI double from
Back at T-Mobile Park,
their
new
rookie.
inning getting started. And now the DH, Austin Meadows.
Oh, Meadows swings right over that circle change. Good pitch from Matt Brash with very late break on it. Oh, and he swings over that curveball, tries to hold back, but can't. It's going to be another strikeout for Austin Meadows. Torvado 0 for 3 on the day.
The pitch.
He slams that curve right to Ty France.
But plenty of time for
Nothing
a
comes
cover.
from
And
it.
that's the second out.
95 off the
Two
bat.
outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Luis Garcia, 1 for 3. swing
He
and a
swings
miss.
over
3-2
that fastball,
now.
which was
Well,
possibly
9
ball
outs tonight,
four.
the last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or
3-2
even off
count.
the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. I'll tell you
That's
what,
just a
you
weak
really
fly
try to catch
ball
things out front. So
to the left
off-speed pitches.
fielder, and
And there's the third out.
it is a
That'll do it
3-run
for the
game going into the bottom of the ninth.
Alexis Diaz on a pitch out of the pen here.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. Tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge.
That's going to be a leadoff walk for Alexis Diaz, which has been a problem his whole career, his
What a
walks.
battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I'll
It's
tell
a
you what,
fastball right down the middle.
And
That's
down
where
on
his
strikes he
strike it
goes.
out on him.
1 out, bottom of the ninth. Ty France digs in now. Next offering
He
upstairs.
lays off a close fastball.
especially with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away.
Late on the
and we'll
2
do it
seam.
again. Rodriguez stands at first with 1 out.
He strikes him out on the side of back-to-back strikeouts after the
Back-to-back
walk.
strikeouts. Andy Poppins up next for the Mariners. On the ground
And that's
ball.
right to the first baseman, and that's going to be a 4-run win for the
4
Reds.
on the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show.
After a great appearance from Graham Ashcraft, 9 strikeouts, 7 in a third innings with only 1 run. Very consistent pitcher he is. After that, I want to take a look at the minors. Their season's going to be coming to an end soon. Both of theirs, you know. And I just want to take a quick look at their stats. Our AAA, AA team not doing the best, but I want to take a look at them. Jay Allen's been good with on base, but not so good when it comes to average and hits. Austin Hendrick got a little major league time last season, 5 games, not too good. Got Ellie David Cruz, who got sent down. He's been playing pretty bad in AAA. He probably won't get called up for September, and he'll probably start in the minors next season. You know, he's just not doing too well. Maybe you're saying a one and done season for shortstop. Zach Bean, someone we traded for in the offseason, to Colorado. We traded them Matt McClain, I believe, and he's going up a bit. I mean, his stats definitely need some work. He's not having the best year either. Nick Solak was up for a little bit, went back down. Spencer Steer, he's been pretty bad too. His stats have gone up a good amount, but he's been bad too. And we don't. Oh, Xavier Edwards for some reason isn't playing every day. That's not what you want to see. He's supposed to be playing every day. But someone we traded for in the last episode, Xavier Edwards. He was part of the AJ Puck trade. I don't know what we expect from him. You know, I'm kind of just hoping he can get his stats kind of in the mid-50s, hitting stats in like the mid-50s, maybe 60s. Be like a solid infield bench bat. That's really what I'm looking for from him. And when it comes to AA, we don't have a lot of players to look for. We do have Trey, which he's 26. We have Ronnie, which I'm pretty sure we drafted last season, but he's not going to be anything anytime soon. Not a lot of hitters to look forward to. Pitching's a different story. We have a few pitchers to look forward. Rick is definitely one of them. Peter, he was a draft in the last season, draft pick in the first season. Lewis, like they look good. They just need to, and a lot of them, they're having good years. You know, they're all having really good years. You know, we'll just have to see where it goes. And then Paul, he'll probably in September get called up and get starts over Brad Keller. He looks good. He's been great. Sub 3 ERA and AAA. He's been great. 89 velocity, 72 break. Like the only thing I'm worried about is he only has 3 pitches. Andrew's been good. Great year in AAA. You know, that's really about it when it comes to the pitchers. But we do have a great 1 through 4. You know, and I'm fine with Graham Ashcraft. Like I said, he's been great. And I don't see him going anywhere anytime soon if he keeps playing as good as he is. We kind of just need a good 5. You know, everyone in starting rotations has a sub 4 ERA other than Brad Keller, who's signed as like kind of just a stopgap guy. Get us through the year, you know. I think if he got a full year in the minors, get his stats really up, he wouldn't be a terrible pitcher. Alexis Diaz somehow tanking an overall. Not tanking, but going down, that's for sure. I'm thinking maybe after this season, because he does have 8 blown saves, 6 blown saves, 4 blown saves, probably moving him out of the closer position and maybe into the setup role. And I'm thinking maybe we put AJ Puck in it, the closing role. You know, he was the closer for the Miami Marlins before we traded for him, and he was really good in it. 29 saves, 3 blown saves. But I think I'm gonna wait till the end of the year, wait till the off season to do that. Luke Sims, another player who could possibly be a really good closer. He's been great, but we've had him in the bullpen, just a regular bullpen, his whole career, and he's been great, you know? So we'll kind of see what comes from it. But I want to get into this series versus Dodgers, someone we're playing similar to, surprisingly. And if you go to the standings, the Dodgers are leading the NL West. If we were the NL West, we'd be like the third team. And if we look at the wild card, we're only a game and a half back. A game, I don't know how, but we're only a game and a half back. There's a good chance that we get a wild card appearance this year. You can see it is because of our pitching and our slugging. Our slugging's good, but we just don't have anyone to really hit that clutch home run. But I want to play the Dodgers. They're a really good team, and I want to see how we play against them. Nick Lodolo out for 2 months. That's not Nick Lodolo. There we go. That's not what you want to see. He's going to be out for the rest of the season. That's his season. That is his season. That really sucks. 8-7, 153 innings, 155 strikeouts, 3.63. Had a complete game shutout, 2.5 WAR this season, 9 K per 9. He was really good this season. Definitely a bounce back year. And it sucks. That hurts. It hurts. That's not what you want to see. Especially with Hunter Green being injured. Hunter Green's no longer injured. But what do we do about this? That's the question mark. Do we run a 4-man rotation? I think we make an early call up and we get some at bats that we wanted to. I mean, some more appearances that we wanted to. And that's going to be Paul. He's going to get his Major League debut. The thing I'm most concerned about is his pitching clutch only at 9. It's only 9. How is it 9? That's extremely low. It's crazy to think. But we are going to get him, and we're going to give him that 4 spot for the moment being. And we're going to play his Major League debut against Luke Weaver. We lost 1-7. You hate to see that. Let's check the box score. Wow. There we go. Say mess. Ask up. Doesn't help. We only got 7 hits. Yeah, Graham Ashcraft only went 4 innings, 5 runs. Don't want to see that. But we're going to get into this, get into his Major League debut. After that little stretch, we're now 3.5 games back. That's not what you want to see. But if we can beat the Dodgers, if we can take this series, that's going to be a big deal because they're right there. And if we can get them to drop while we gain, that's going to be huge. So let's get into Paul's Major League debut, our top pitching prospect. Now that Nick Lodolo's been injured, it's time for Paul to get his call up and to see what he can really do at the major leagues level. And as you can see, after simming about a week and a half, some players have not been playing the best. I saw that Ian Happ's average was down to 258. Not what you want to see.
Saturday afternoon action on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton, and we've got a major league debut on the mound at this point, Chris. It's always interesting to see how that goes, but I'm sure there's a mix of excitement and nerves running through him right now.
Absolutely. Playing your first game in the show, it's just a little different for everyone, but no one walks in unfazed by the moment. I don't care what they say to anybody, and that's especially true as a starting pitcher that's expected to go out there and give your team a quality outing. All eyes will be on him out there on the ball. Should be fun to watch and see how it plays out.
So let's get into his major league debut, only at 19 years old. Go Rojas playing good? What? That's unrealistic. Alright, let's get into it.
The shortstop,
19-year-old debut. His first at bat. First batter is going to get a hit off of him. That's not what you want to see. It's okay.
All over that. Nice line drive to the full side.
And this is not an easy team to make your debut against. The Dodgers are good.
Baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
In plenty of time for first, one out in the top of the first.
He still moves them up.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Out to short, Garcia.
That's to the shortstop.
Zips it across, and they get the out on
Two
Smith.
outs already.
Here's Mookie Betts.
Damn. Batting below 250. Swings at that inside
Turned
cutter.
into one of the best all-around players in the game. A former MVP, multiple Gold Gloves, multiple All-Stars. And he's also
Pops
really
it
good
up,
bowler.
so that's a
Extremely
shutout
competitive.
inning for his major league debut to start off.
Well, we'll hold that thought. As that's
Will the
third
Reds
out.
offense show up, or will they go silent?
Back here at Great American Ballpark.
Luke Weaver, someone who was on our team last year. Didn't do too good for us, and he ain't doing too good for them. Luke Weaver used to be not a big prospect, but he was a good prospect after having some okay years with St. Louis, getting traded to the Arizona Diamondbacks, having an okay year, and then he kind of just fell apart. You know, you hate to see it. You know, someone who used to be good, not being so good anymore. Got a good range of pitches, so let's see what we can do against him.
He's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball.
Backslider,
So we
and
know he's prepared. We know
simple
this guy's
fly
a
out.
competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this.
Here's the lineup for the Reds. One guy swinging a hot bat recently.
Nixon's
Gavin
slowed down.
Boog, his batting average is on the
Ian
rise
Happ
right
slowed
now.
down.
He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
Jake Fraley, the next to him for the Reds.
Jake Fraley, another player we were just talking about, who's having a career year. He just pops that inside fastball up, just late on that.
Rojas makes the grab for the second out.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language,
That is
and
third.
it just doesn't seem
No
like
left
things
field.
are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his back the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Out to
Hit
short,
that right to the
Rojas.
shortstop. Good swing, but
Gets
not a
it
great
first.
result.
That ends the inning.
Been good all year, kind of slowing down in these later months. Things
Back
really
here in
matter.
Cincinnati. Now it's the DH, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Biggest concern about Paul is his control, most probably. It's his control and the fact that he tends to let up some homers. Control isn't the best, and his pitching plus as well.
Good
The
zip on that
situations can be
fastball at
pretty
the
scary
bottom
for
of
him.
his zone. He's there all day. It's going to be a
People
tough
on
one for
base.
hitters.
And there's his first strikeout against a good hitter, J.D.
And
Martinez.
that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many. It's the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to
AJ
dominate
Pollock
this level.
back on the Dodgers. Got traded from Cincinnati, yes. Traded to them.
Young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career.
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't
Back-to-back
have power,
strikeouts to
but
start the
he's
second
still
inning for the
hitting
young,
the pitch. So for a guy
young
who doesn't
Paul,
have
only
power
19 years
stuff
old.
or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
It's a 1-2-3 inning, his first 1-2-3 inning of his career.
Low makes the play, and that ends the inning.
2 shutout innings from Paul.
Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the second.
For the Reds,
Now the catcher comes
the
up
catcher,
there. Tyler Stevens.
He's looking to hit the ball the other way in 99% of his at-bats. But if you make a mistake middle in, he can touch
He's
it
a
up.
very good hitter at hitting the other way. Has a tendency where he will hit all over the field. Just like that, he goes the other way. That outside cutter. That's going to be the Reds' first hit of the game.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice
good.
today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel.
Austin Meadows.
Austin
Austin signings. Going to get arbitration from the Tigers, and we thought we'd take a chance. So far, it's been pretty back and forth. He's been hot, he's been cold. Been all over the place. Fouls that off, but Mookie Betts is there to catch it.
And there's one
Hate
down.
to see that.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to
That
really
is
drive
good.
it.
And the batter now is Joey Votto.
But his final year has been okay. His average has been low, which has been the worst thing so far, but his on base and his slug, slugging under 400 actually, so not too good. But his on base has been
Well,
solid.
here we go. Top of the third for this game. Here's the second base.
But he's gonna grind out to a double play there.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
2-2.
On the ground, right side, and it goes.
That's gonna be a foul ball. Got to go back to that sweeping curve, which seems to be his strikeout pitch.
Now look
Count is
this.
full.
Didn't quite locate it there. It's gonna be a 3-2 count.
And he walked it.
And let up the leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss
Now
right
what you
there.
wanna
Or for
see.
the ump to help him out and make the call with that last pitch, but neither happened.
But he's gonna get the ground out double play, so both teams are grounded out into a double play in the third inning.
Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Double
He's
play.
1-for-1, led off the game with a single. Knocks it down.
Ooh, what a catch from Votto. Bouncing off of him, then catching it. Can we get a replay of that, please? Let's see that again. Hit to Joey Votto. Bounces off his forearm. Went too far. Thought misplayed it. Bounces off his forearm. And then he catches it midair. What a play from Votto. Someone needs to check his arm, make sure he is
As we go
okay.
to the last of the third. And now it's Luis
Luis
Garcia.
Garcia. Been really good since called up back in June.
Well,
After
he's
Jonathan
so great
ended
about
up
hitting
being
the ball the
injured,
other way.
he
gets
got
those
called
arms
up and he's been
extended.
great.
So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside play.
That's just going to be a weak
Brings
fly
it
ball
in,
out to
and there's
the
one down.
left fielder. AJ Puck.
Now it's
Pollock,
Nick
I mean,
Senzel.
not Puck.
Drove in their only run in
AJ
last
Puck's
night's
on our
game.
team. Senzel definitely slowed down. Early on that fastball, pulling it into the crowd. He's playing third versus righties since Jonathan Endy has been injured. He's going to strike out on that slider.
Slider got him for strike 3.
Buffalo
Taking advantage of the
playing a
speedy
little bit better
outfielder,
lately.
Josh Lowe. The
Still
2-1.
been struggling.
Yeah, there's a ball.
He's going to work the 3-1 count. Hope he has under 700, which is something you definitely don't like seeing.
Here comes the pitch. Swing
And he's
out,
in
a
front
miss.
of that cutter.
Now 3-2.
Got excited, swung in front of it, making a 3-2 count.
The 3-2.
He's going to draw the walk.
Outside edge, and that's
Something
ball
he
four.
needs to learn how to do more. Gavin Lux against his previous team and see what he can do. On base percentage of 370, which is something he's had all season.
That is
That's gonna be.
offensive side of it.
Oh, we already had 2 outs. Gavin Lux, he's had a great on-base percentage around 350 to 370 all year. The only problem is his average he wasn't getting a lot of hits to start the season, which he's picked up on. It's another good play from Votto. No matter how old he is, he's always going to be a great glove over there at first base.
Grounded out to short in his first trip.
Lay off that sweeping curve. I'd really like to see him develop a 4th pitch. Hopefully in this offseason he can get some work and develop the 4th pitch.
2-2 on the way.
He's going to strike him out on a low fastball. Just took it, just froze him.
And I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case
Mookie
right
Betts
there.
hits that hard. That's deep left field. Ian Happ's going to be there for it.
And that is that. Back here at the ballpark. Bottom four. Now it's going to be Jake Fraley.
Right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Pitch.
He hits that the other way. Diving play for Max Muncy, and the throw beats him. What a play by Max Muncy. Jake tried to go against the shift, and Muncy said, no, no, no. Threw him out. What a play by Muncy.
Grounded out his first time. One down, base is empty. And a
Great
count
on that
1-2.
fastball.
Cubs made
Have
Ian
to
Happ a first
slow
round
down
pick in
a lot,
2015.
which is
He
something
played at the
you don't
University
really
of
see.
Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover.
1-2 count for
At the
Happ.
Belton fires. Stays alive.
That's 3 foul balls on
Yeah,
foul
and
balls
Lorenzo
in a
Ball
row
is
for
a
Happ.
left fielder,
All
and this guy is a
fastballs.
pretty good center fielder as well, but you know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think
Swings
it
on the
increases
inside cutter.
the comfort level and allows
Lights
that
fly
athletic
out
ability
to
really
second
shine.
base. What you want to see? Been a bit of a pitching duel to start the game off.
Ball to strike. And foul.
Oh. Tyler Stevenson turning on that cutter. A lot of the Reds have been in front of the cutter thinking it's the fastball, and it's just broke last minute.
And the pitch.
He's late on that fastball.
Struck him out. And
Dotted
good work
him
there
up,
as he
and that's a 1-2-3 from Luke Weaver.
back here at Great American Ballpark.
Can Paul
Now
match
in
it?
the fifth inning.
The designated
Martinez stands in.
J.D. Martinez.
Next off
That outside fastball.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches
and that's a
outside the
single
zone
right up
all
the
game,
middle.
and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The left fielder, number 8.
This only got your second hit
Go ahead,
here in
run
the
on
whole
base.
game.
A.J. Pollock at the dish. Swings and
Behind that
misses.
fastball, 97. He strikes him out on the inside high cutter.
For the second time today.
All been doing good about getting them strikeouts so far in his major league debut.
Next offer, he's in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success.
That's going to be another double
Good
play.
feed, that's one.
Second double play in 5
And
innings
return it.
for the Dodgers.
Back here in Cincinnati.
For the Reds,
Chris Singleton.
the designated
To get us
hitter,
started. Bottom five. Austin Meadows.
Meadows.
Here's a 1-1. Good eye right there.
Well, it's a
Well, these
12-6
Reds
curve.
just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches
Luke
outside
Weaver
the zone
only at
all
55
game, and it's led to
pitches
some frustrating moments.
during
They've
the
been
fifth.
fooled quite a bit today.
And fouls off that low fastball. We need to get his pitch count up. Like he said, probably just been swinging a lot. And he gets froze on that low fastball thinking it was a ball. Another strikeout for Luke Weaver.
Joey Votto.
Joey Votto's up.
Misses off
Lays
the
off that inside fastball.
Boog, he
Get
never
a 2-1
moved.
count.
He never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Comes up
Swings
empty.
over that
Strike
circle
two.
change. Barely missing it. Luke Weaver got lucky there from Votto. Someone even in his old age had good
Stealing
power.
2-2 after the foul ball.
I say that, but he only has 9 home runs on the year after hitting 24 last season.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Joey Votto with a big home run for his 10th home run of the season.
That fires up the home crowd. Home run number 10 of the year. And that gives them the lead. It's 1-0.
Job of getting his arms extended to get the back part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists did not roll over. They stayed through the zone and on plane. Excellent swing.
Joey Votto with a clutch home run, 10th home run of the season. Just when I'm talking about his power, he shows it off.
2-2 down.
That's weak left field where that drop. Rojas gets there.
2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Nick Senzel. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss.
Same pitch that struck him out, he's swinging at
Meanwhile,
again.
activity in the bullpen. Caleb Ferguson appears to be getting loose. Almonte getting loose as well. Swing
That's
and a
weak
ball
contact to
lifted
center field.
Out,
Barely gets that one.
One scores
But the
in
Reds
inning,
take a
coming
1-0
on this
lead
solo
on the
home
Joey
run.
Votto home
It's
run.
now 1-0. All set for the top of the 6th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Vargas. This one in the air, right field.
Fraley's gonna
Fraley
get
should have
there
it.
to catch that.
And a quick out number 1. James Houghton steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He hit into a double play his first time up.
Strikes him out.
And that's a strike.
What a pitch from Paul.
I don't know personally, unless you're going to consider my little league exploits, but it's got to feel good to break off a curveball like that and completely lock a hitter up, especially on the front door. Listen, I've been on the receiving side of that. It's not a good feeling, but that's really good pitching right there.
He strikes him out, and that's 6 shutout innings for the rookie.
Up the ladder for strike 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9-1. And welcome back. And now the center fielder, Josh Lowe. The 1-1. And foul ball.
Josh Lowe up here. Drew a walk in his last at bat, only his 2nd at bat of the game so far.
Line drive, and now maybe extra bases. Around first, heading for 2.
Josh with a clutch leadoff double.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now it's Gavin Lux. His righty-lefty splits there. No outs. Runner on second. Next one misses, and that's ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Yeah, the right-hander's 3-1. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Downstairs, and it misses.
What a take for ball 4 from Gavin Lux. That's going to be Luke Weaver's day here in the 6th. Almonte's been good. 3.52 ERA on the season.
We'll see how he does here.
At the plate, Jake Fraley.
Jake Fraley with a bomb to center field. Where's the... But the center fieldsman's there to catch it. That's not going to be first and third with only 1 out.
Here's the left fielder, Ian Hatt. The half-day.
So both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
On the ground, could be 2. Rojas to second, and that's 2. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. The 1-1 is fouled off.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
And that one hit to first. The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Okay, Singy, I think we can say it's been a successful Major League debut for him on the mound. He's giving this organization and its fans some reasons to be excited about what he can do at this level.
I think so too, Boog. It's always such a good feeling to see someone attack a new challenge and do well at it. And that's what we're witnessing today. It's a brand new environment. And
that's back-to-back strikeouts here on the top of the 7th. Paul with a great debut to start his career.
I think he belongs here.
Oh, and that's 7 shutout innings on Paul for his Major League debut, and that's going to be his game right there.
And that will end the inning. Ferguson on the pitch here.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season keeping the ball in the ball. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Offering misses, and a count 2-1.
You get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Vargas under it, makes the grab, and there's one away.
Definitely going to pitcher Billy Hill in this game, and with it only being a one-run game, the Reds will be pitch hitting Austin Meadows, who's not too good against lefties, for Sam Haggerty, who's been starting against lefties all season and been good. That's going into the gap. Will Outman make it to it? And he barely gets there to catch it.
Two outs, bases empty. Joey Votto, the next
hit it. 10th home run in his last at bat. And the Reds' only offense of the game, only run scored of the game. He swings on that outside fastball. And he goes against the shift. That's going to be Votto's 2nd hit of the game. That will make half of Cincinnati's hits so far this game.
Ground ball the other way, but had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And the batter now, Luis Garcia. And the next pitch is way outside. Next pitch is popped up.
But Luis is unfortunately just going to pop that right up to the second baseman, so we're going to be able to make nothing of the 2-out single from Joey Votto.
Will take over on the mound.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes.
Tyler's surprisingly been better against righties this season instead of lefties, which is something you don't see a lot, especially in pitchers. So that's going to be a nice ground out to start the inning for Tyler.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Position.
who we traded for last season, was good, was not good, was terrible in 26 innings, but has been a great bounce back year so far this year.
Perfectly.
Hard ground ball, base 9.
That's going to be a 1-out hit for the Dodgers to make their 3rd hit of the game.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. Now it's even up.
Your base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt.
That's going to be a clutch pop-out against a big power batter in Max Muncy.
Hanging breaking ball right there. I think you tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing
Lays off his close
That's
curveball.
what caused him to pop it up.
Next offering is fouled back.
So we go back to that curveball, make it a 3-2 count.
Pollard off of first with 2 away.
And that's going to be a 2-out walk to now make it 2nd and 1st with 2 outs.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
1-2 now. Next offering
Ooh,
misses down
barely
the way.
holds back out, man.
Swing and
That's going to be a shutout 8th inning.
inning.
So the Reds will go into the 9th with at least a 1-inning, I mean not 1 inning, 1-run lead at least.
Third baseman.
Can they give their closer a little bit of insurance?
Foul ball there.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
What a take from Nick Senzel, 0-2 on the day.
2-2.
But can he come through here?
With some action. Ken Murphy up and throwing.
Fouls off that cutter.
The line to kick the pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another.
And he's just fighting this at bat. Now going to be, I believe, the 7th pitch of the at bat.
Swings and misses, and 1 away. Here's the center
Now
fielder,
batting.
Josh
The
Lowe.
center fielder. Lowe.
The pitch.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Bounced out to short. 2 up, 2 down. Gavin Lux getting ready to hit. And now it's 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Swing and a miss.
So the Reds will go into the 9th with only a 1-run lead. Will Alexis Diaz be able to close it down
Alexis Diaz.
and get us this win with only this 1-run lead?
That one's in there. It's a ball in 2 strikes.
That's a good start. Ground out to the shortstop for the first out of the 9th. It doesn't get any easier here going against Freddie Freeman, who's going to just lightly bloop that, but it goes foul luckily, and he strikes him out. 1 out away from the win.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Next off,
Throws an absolute dot of a fastball. Strikes him out on the inside 2-seam. And the Reds take a pitching duel from a great Major League debut from Paul. To 8 strikeouts in his Major League debut. Only 2 hits. If this is even similar to what he's going to bring this team, we got a good player coming. But that's going to be the end of this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe.